on this amazing Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We had a crazy week of 16 soccer games for my 3 kids. It was crazy, but it was fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed too. If you are watching this live, please drop live into the comments, or if you're watching this later on the replay, please type replay. I love seeing where you guys are tuning in from, so drop where you're located. So today, we're going to be talking about authors. Are you, or have you ever been, or do you want to be a best-selling author? Well, guess what? ClickDesigns can help you create all the graphics that you'll need as an author, from the book cover itself to the mock-ups for your webpage, from social media posts to anything that you're going to need to promote that book. Guess what? You can use ClickDesigns. And so I'm going to be showing you that today. I'm super excited. I'm going to shut off my camera here and we're going to get into slides, and I'm going to show you exactly what the options are to use ClickDesigns for as an author to create bestseller author graphics using ClickDesigns, which is going to be super cool. And I'm even going to show you an example of a client of mine who just recently became a bestseller on Amazon, and how we use ClickDesigns for not only his graphics for his webpage, but for his book cover, and more. So let's get started today. I'm super excited. If you are an author, are thinking about being an author, or you've always had that little itch to write a book, well, now is the perfect time. You can learn how the best-selling authors design all their graphics. They probably hired out and spend lots and lots of money, but guess what? You get to use your favorite tool, which is ClickDesigns, to make everything that you will need. And I'm going to cover all the things that authors can make using ClickDesigns and how you can too. So let me ask you guys a question. Those who are watching this, whether it's live or later on the replay, let me know, have you ever written a book? Or perhaps you've always wanted to write a book. If you even know the topic, I would love to see what your ideas are for writing a book. I have lots of books I would love to write. I have probably at least 10 things that I think that I could write a really awesome book about. Some people love to write memoirs. Some people like to write about their journeys and trauma and struggles. Some people like to write fiction. So there's lots of different styles of writing, but no matter who you are, I just would love to see if you have ever wanted to write a book, or you have written a book, please drop it into the comments. And don't forget, we're not going to go heavy on how to monetize your design skills here, but just know that everything that I teach you today, you're going to be able to design, market, and sell author graphics, so you can offer services for other people, or you can offer it on Fiverr, or even add custom templates into the marketplace of ClickDesigns, and you can monetize these, right? You can actually charge for money for yourself. And so just keep that in mind as I show you everything today. Today, we're not going to have that many slides. I'm just going to have this one, because we're going to jump into ClickDesigns. I'm going to show you all the different things you can do, but I have a lot to cover, and I know we have a short period of time. So this right here are just examples of author graphics. Now, there's a lot more. And if you think about authors, they're not just books. You can be an author of blogs. You can be an author of different children's type of, things. You could be an author of a content creation. Maybe it's a course, maybe it's social media posts. Authoring is a wide range of things. So these are just ideas, but hopefully they spark your kind of creativity for what's possible. But as an author, ClickDesigns can be an invaluable tool to enhance your brand, engage your audience, and you can create visually appealing content no matter what it is. So here are just few ways, or I should say few, maybe several, you can use ClickDesigns for. So number one, you can make book covers. You can design eye-catching book covers that capture the essence of your story, making it stand out in a crowded market. And that's what we have to do today, right? We got to stand out. Now, I covered book covers in a previous lesson, so we're not going to go real deep on that, but just know that you can create book covers, and maybe I'll show you in today's live. Number two, promotional graphics. You can create graphics for your book promotions, your author events, giveaways, announcements, whatever you need, right? These visuals can be shared on your social media, on your website. You can use them for promotional materials, add them to media kits, whatever you need, you can use that with ClickDesigns. You can also create social media posts. You can craft visually appealing posts to share quotes or snippets or updates about your book. That's pretty cool, right? You can keep reminding your audience what your mission is. So if it is to promote your book over the next 30 days so you can hit bestseller, then maybe you need to remind them over and over. They say that it is not their job to remember what you do and how to do it. It is your job to constantly remind them. And I use that rule of thumb all the time. So think about that. But these can help you resonate with your audience. So ClickDesigns can help you design graphics that do that. And then number 4, author branding. Design a consistent and recognizable visual brand for your author identity. As you guys know, I use a lot of blues and gradients and pinks and purples. And so I try to match that across everything that I do. And so that's what they're talking about. And then when you create visuals using ClickDesigns, you can make sure that they have the same logos and the same color palettes and the same typography. And guess what? You can input all of that into your brand kit inside of ClickDesigns so you have easy access to those things. Number 5, blog graphics. If you maintain a blog, which is always a great idea, you can use ClickDesigns to create header images, featured images for your posts, graphics to accompany any articles that you write, or maybe you're promoting your book on your blog. Whatever you need, ClickDesigns can do that. And also don't forget, if you have certain kinds of blogs, like WordPress blogs, there is the plugin that you can use for ClickDesigns, meaning that you can access your designs that you've created in ClickDesigns right from your WordPress dashboard, or there is a Chrome extension that you can also use as well. So the next thing would be quote images. You can turn memorable quotes from your books into these shareable images, which is pretty cool. This can help engage your readers more, remind them that you have this book coming out or that you have a book that's for sale, and it can build your community as well. Number 7, character portraits. You can visualize your characters by creating portraits or mood boards that provide readers with a visual reference. Now, this may be something that most people may not do, but if you're in the fictional space, or maybe you create a little character for your person, or maybe you use Midjourney or other AI tools to create kind of an avatar. Well, this can be done by adding it to ClickDesigns and designing different graphics around it to constantly remind your audience of what your characters are about. Number 8, infographics. If you're writing includes information or data or design, you can do infographics to make complex concepts more understandable and engaging. I love infographics, and you can use that inside ClickDesigns. Author websites. You can use ClickDesigns to design elements for your author websites, which is really cool, right? Such as banners and buttons, featured book graphics, mockups, you can name it, you can do it. Number 10, email campaigns. You can design visually appealing headers and graphics for your email newsletters to keep your subscribers engaged. And man, that'd be cool, right? Number 11, book trailers. Well, when you have a book, having a book trailer is really important. You can create simple book trailers using animations and visuals from ClickDesigns graphics to promote your books on platforms like YouTube or social media. Remember when I talked about screensavers a while ago, and I have a free software out there that I mentioned in that thing? You can create these cool designs in ClickDesigns that have your book. Maybe you have it open to a page in your graphic and you kind of have an excerpt of your book that's profound that is kind of displayed. And then you might do that a few times. You can create screensavers for that, but use them more in an animated way on your social media. Pretty neat. All right, next we have workbooks and guides. A lot of people lately, they offer supplemental information or resources, right? So if you write nonfiction or self-help books, you can design accompanying workbooks, guides, resources to offer additional value to your readers. And you can use those step-by-step checklists, right? Inside of ClickDesigns, cheat sheets, worksheets, workbooks, all of that. Event promotions for book launches, signings, or online author events, whatever events you have planned for your book. You can design promotional materials like posters, banners, social media graphics, and more. Number 14, series consistency. If you're writing a series for your writing, you can use ClickDesigns to maintain that consistency in whether it's a cover design or just branding across all of your books, or maybe you're writing a series for YouTube and you want to make sure that all of your content has that same thumbnail. There's so many possibilities. Also, number 15, reader engagement. You can organize reader engagement campaigns, contests, challenges using visually appealing graphics created with ClickDesigns. You guys know I love challenges, and I use ClickDesigns a lot in a lot of my challenge work, which is awesome. I had shown you guys a long time ago a graphic I use with a 30-page workbook. Well, I used ClickDesigns to make that graphic come to life, and it was pretty neat. Next, we have number 16, we have merchandise, design merchandise such as bookmarks, posters, t-shirts, and you guys know all the different things that are coming out with ClickDesigns that you can use this for your print on demand, or maybe you have some swag that you're accompanying your writing with. This is it. Number 17, ebook formatting, right? We can go into ClickDesigns and we can create these cheat sheets and worksheets and put them together, design visually appealing formatting for your ebooks too. Like if you want to make sure that there's call outs or annotations and illustrations, you can add those decorative elements to your chapter headings or section breaks. You can do that all with ClickDesigns. 18, workshop materials. If you offer writing workshops or courses, you can design the materials like the presentations, the handouts, certificates. Yep, even certificates can be all created with ClickDesigns. Number 19, book extras. You can create supplementary materials for your books like maps or family trees, timelines, anything for those complex narratives that you want to make sure that people are kind of grasping that concept. Yep, ClickDesigns can do that. 20, collaborations. You can collaborate with other authors, illustrators, and designers to create joint promotional materials using ClickDesigns for your author journey. But remember, ClickDesigns can significantly enhance your author journey by allowing you to translate your creative vision into stunning visual that resonate with your readers. But there's way more than this 20 idea list here. There's a lot of stuff you can do, but I wanted to give you a flavor. So when I came up with this topic to use, I have already done book covers, and that was good. Book mock-ups were a great topic. But there's so much more you can do. And as I'm noticing, there's lots of authors out there. And I've helped even my own clients with their books. And so I thought, why not put this together specifically for authors? And if you would love to create some of this stuff, I would love to see what you guys plan to create. Maybe you have a book or you plan to make a book. You can actually create that in ClickDesigns. So what do you plan at this point to make? I would love to hear. So I'm going to continue now into ClickDesigns software, and we're going to work through some stuff. I can't wait. Inside my ClickDesigns dashboard, this is my demo account. I want to go through right now, and I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do as the list that I showed you, but I want to show you kind of the section areas as well. I want you to also notice, I'm not going to go into this, it's not a sales pitch, but ClickDesigns Plus over here on the right. This is an upgraded version of ClickDesigns. It has a lot of stuff that is super exciting. I'm not going to go into it much. I will go to the page really quickly here. If you click this button, it will pop up a sales page, and there will be an offer here. There's a webinar style video that's a sales page video that's pretty extensive and really talks you through what you can do with ClickDesigns 2.0, I'll call it, but I call it Plus. So ClickDesigns Plus, and it has all of these things from prints to apparel, socials, e-com pages, you name it, you can do it. It's pretty cool. So I'm not going to go deep into that, but just know that that is there. You can take a look and you can upgrade from inside your dashboard. So right now we're going to go to templates on my demo account. And, obviously you can create custom graphics. We can create logos for your brand. So if you're new to being an author and maybe you want to build a brand around that book title, or maybe you plan to build an entire brand around a topic and the book is just one of the many assets you have, you can create a logo here and use that throughout everything you're doing. You can create box shots, as we know, and covers. This one we're going to come back to in a few minutes, and we're going to go into that one. Worksheets for supplemental type of materials and resources. You can show anything for devices, like if you're creating a course as a writer, or maybe you want to display a blog, you can put that into your devices. Mockups obviously is kind of an elevated, because now you can use actual people or visuals that are holding your book or your magazine or whatever type of material it is. Pretty cool. And then bundles, I can go on and on, right? Illustrations, you can create infographics, annotations, backgrounds. Any of this stuff can be used as your author stuff. And then in funnels, let me just click on funnels. What I like to use, my favorite thing is if I go into funnels here and I go over to badges and I go down here, I will take some of these and I will put, look, bestseller. And I can put Amazon on here if it was an Amazon bestseller, or maybe you have it on a different kind of book site. You can add the name, but you can edit these and add these to your website when you become a bestseller, or maybe you won an award for writing. There are so many things, right? But you can use all of these things on your pages. Marketing, if you want to promote your book or promote an event for your book, you can do that here. And obviously thumbnails if you have more of a video-based type of content you're writing for. And so there's the sky's the limit. But I'm going to show you how to create a book cover. And that's what we're going to focus on today. I know we talked about book covers before, but I'm going to kind of show you why this is important from an author standpoint. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my client. I built his website for him and I made all of his graphics. So we're going to go to his page here. It's coming up. And I love everything about his book, and it's called Out of the Tunnel. But this is Marvin. He used to travel with Tony Robbins and speak on stages around the world globally, but he wrote his own book because he's had a lot of trials. But as you can see, he just released a book and it hit Amazon bestseller. I created this mock-up in ClickDesigns. Pretty cool. I'm going to show you how. And so you can see that as an author, that's the core of what he's pushing right now. And then he has supplemental stuff right here. This Keys to the Kingdom is an audio-based podcast style type of, series that he gives you in addition to when you order the book, so you can listen to this. But I created this in ClickDesigns. Yep, I sure did. And then you keep going and you can create mock-ups like this in ClickDesigns. It's just really cool. I mean, I can keep going, but you can see that these graphics and even these graphics can be made inside of ClickDesigns. So Marvin has enjoyed the graphics I've been able to create for him, and it just makes him look so amazing because he is amazing, and I want to make sure that that's represented on his page. Now, I do not offer this as a service, so I do not create funnels any longer, but just know that this was one of my clients and I'm helping him even today on things. But it's pretty neat because what we have here is an example of an author. And so let's go out to his Amazon page, right? So I'm going to scroll down here and I'm going to click on Amazon, and we're going to go to his page, and I'm going to show you what's really, really neat here is that this is his book, right? And we can look at all of this. It just got released, look, July 25th, that was 2 weeks ago. And as you can see, it's doing great. So if I scroll down a little bit here, he hit bestseller. So look at this, 236 in individual philosophies. And he also hit #1 in 3 other categories. I'm not sure why they're not listed here, but he is so excited because his book was released. And if you guys are interested, you can go to marvinpeake.com. That's marvinpeake.com. I can post the link here if you'd like it, but this is it. Pretty neat, right? So I show you this because I want you to know that we created some of these things in ClickDesigns. Now let me pop over to my main account and I'm going to show you some of the designs I made. So this is my main account. I'm not going to go deep in here. All I'm going to show you is I'm going to go to my drive and I'm going to open Marvin's client folder here, and you're going to see some of the designs I made using ClickDesigns. So remember this one? This is the template I used, and I found it in ClickDesigns, and I wanted to showcase his keys to the kingdom. So this is what I used. I am super excited because I made this all in ClickDesigns. I'm going to show you one more page. I'm going to click on devices. I'm going to scroll down, and here they are right here. So you can see that I made this stuff inside of ClickDesigns, and it was actually pretty easy to do. So if I go into edit, you can see that I can edit this, right? I can actually create, upload, library, export flat. So that's what I wanted to show you inside my own account. But let's get back to my demo account, and I'm going to show you exactly what we can do in ClickDesigns. So back in ClickDesigns, I want to show you how to create a book cover, but I want to show you something pretty cool. I actually wrote a couple books. I think I've written 4 or 5 that are all bestsellers on Amazon. I did these as a collaborative project with other people, and you might recognize some when I show you, but let me create a mock-up, and then we're going to create some other graphics as well. So I'm going to click back here on templates and click cover, and I'm going to make sure I'm on books. I'm going to find a cover that I like. Anybody? This one looks cool. I'm going to find one that has the binding on it because I have the spine. And I want to see, oh, here's one right here. So if we wanted to use this, say, and actually I like this one, but I wish it had more of a spine, but I'm going to use this one anyway. So I'm going to heart it. I'm going to go ahead and click use template, entrepreneur's playbook. So if you're an author and you get the graphics, and maybe we've created them inside of ClickDesigns, which I can do, it would take me a little bit of time. I don't want to waste your time doing one design, so that's why I'm doing a bunch. But just know that I can create this exact graphic inside of ClickDesigns. So here it is. So here we have this and we have this. I'm not sure if the size is going to be appropriate, but let's check it out. So I'm going to click this, and I'm going to click edit. And from here, I'm going to go down, I'm going to click on this right here, and I'm going to actually add my own image. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to drag an image right here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Hey, you recognize her. And I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to expand it just like that. Actually looks pretty good, don't you think? Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and save and exit. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? The Entrepreneur's Playbook. This was 70 authors. And then I'm going to click the spine here, and I'm going to click edit. And again, I'm going to go to images, and I'm going to click on and drag a spine. I'm going to click on it. Now this one is going to be probably not the best for this version, and that's okay. I'm going to pull it down here, and I'm going to move it like that. Yeah, it's not perfect. So what we would do is I would actually manually create the spine here, but this one is a little not as thick, so that's probably why it's doing that. But if we click save, that doesn't look too terribly bad. We might have to move this up. So if I want to move this, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, then I would click this, and I would try to move it up just a little bit more like that, and click save. Okay, a little better. Maybe click this one and maybe go down a little bit to maybe make it match like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks better aligned. See how the bottom, yeah, and you just keep doing it until you have it. Now, that was pretty simple. I'm not gonna lie, that took less than 2 minutes, but I already had the graphics. But I could create this from scratch inside of ClickDesigns. I have all the pieces, and maybe if we have time, I'll do that. But right now, I'm gonna click save, and then I'm going to go ahead and exit. So again, we've covered this in previous, so I'm not gonna go deep on book covers, but you can create them from scratch, and then you can start using them. So now what I want to do is I want to go over to mockups and click on mockups. And I'm gonna click make sure I'm on templates so that it's not just my stuff. And then you can go in here, for some reason, here we go. Okay, so now I can come in here and I can say, okay, I want to see if I can put my book somewhere, right? Okay, how about this one? So I'm gonna click on use template. I'm going to put AGN Entrepreneur's Playbook. So maybe yours is a digital copy and not a physical copy. Mine was both, and I actually have it here. I should have showed you guys, but it is really neat because you can make it both digital or physical. And in today's digital age, that's great, right? So I'm gonna click on this graphic here, right? And I'm going to click edit over here, and I'm gonna click edit. Now you can just upload right from there, but for some reason I have this burning desire to go and edit. So I'm gonna click on this and I'm going to go up here. I might have to stretch it a little bit because, you know, it's a cell phone, but it won't look too bad, I'm sure. So we just do that a little bit, that, and just hit save and exit. That's it. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, these are really easy. And guess what? Guess what? You can create this stuff as a service for other people. You can offer it on Fiverr, on Shopify. You can offer it on Upwork. You can actually offer it in the marketplace on ClickDesigns too. You can say, hey, I will edit this graphic to your book cover or your ebook. If you send me the original file, I will create the same graphic for you. And that's it. You can charge $25, $50, $100, whatever you want, right? So let's keep going. Now with that same graphic, I'm going to go over here. What else can we do? How about marketing? I'm going to click on marketing and I'm going to look for templates. So I'm going to make sure on the top left, I click on templates, and then I'm going to click again on marketing. I'm going to look for something that's going to be pretty easy to change in and out, right? Like this one might be actually, let's use this one. So I'm going to use this. Click this. I'm going to write AGN book promo. Oops, couldn't type that, but I can change it inside the dashboard, which is really neat, by clicking this little pencil, and then I can update it there. All right. Okay, so if I want, I'm going to take this and I'm going to delete it. I'm going to go to my images. I'm going to click on designs and I'm going to go down to this cover. Look, I'm going to use this one. It's that quick. And I'm going to move it right here. And then I'm going to put something like coming soon. And then I'm going to write oops, I'll just use this on the left. It's a little easier. The entrepreneurs, oops, and you can make it smaller like this, and then I can make this playbook like this and make it fit right here and put coming soon. And then I kind of like that one as it is. Reserve yours. So I could do that. That right here. I'm going to move these down by holding the shift key, and you can select them all at the same time. So it's a little tip there. So if you click on one thing and you want to click another thing, just hold the shift down first, then click it, and it'll group it all just for the selection, and you can move it easily. So little ninja tricks in ClickDesigns. Okay, so there we go. I can change the link. So maybe if I take this out, and this is where you see how it's hard to get to this. Use layers. You can come in here and you can say, okay, what is this one that's missing? It's probably one of these, see? And then I can just delete that one. Delete, gone. Okay. And then I can take this out. I can actually take this out. So there you go. And maybe I want to add my own picture. So I'll go in here and see if I have any pictures of myself in here. Like this one would be good, right? So here I can actually take the background image out, click on background, remove background, and I can click done, and I can flip myself, right? I can go down here and I can flip horizontal, and then I can move this over here. Maybe it's like this. Hey, that looks pretty good, right? Or maybe I want to make the book a little smaller. And then move all this. Oops. My image is hovering, so I need to move it down. So I'm gonna move it down like that, okay? And then now I can click these. And I can move it over. And then now I can make myself a little bigger, like this. Yeah, that looks better. Like that. Right? Make myself a little smaller. Okay, awesome. So that's pretty good, right? I can click save. And you're getting the idea. Like, you can go crazy here and spend a lot of time, which I would. That's what I would normally do. But let's keep going. So another book you guys might recognize that I've done is with my good friends Alicia Little and Deb Cole. We created the Clubhouse Guidebook when Clubhouse first came out. We both, or three of us, I should say, were just so big into learning it and leveraging it. And man, I went live for 100 days straight. It was kind of crazy. It actually burnt me out. But we wrote a book about it. And so this was it. We created this using ClickDesigns. It really wasn't that hard. The device, imagine this. We had the line, right? We thought that would be cool to have kind of like the Clubhouse for Dummies kind of look. That's why we picked the yellow. We added this. We added a little shadow. I mean, really, it was quite simple to make this in ClickDesigns. We were able to use it on Amazon. So check this out. Pretty cool. So if I go to our page here, you're going to see there's the book that we made using ClickDesigns right here, right? And I made this background using ClickDesigns. And if you scroll down, it has some information about us. And then we have bonuses that we added. And this is not a promo. I'm not even going to tell you how to get this unless you really, really, really want it. But Clubhouse was big at that time. Guess what I also made? I made all of these little graphics here. Yep, I made them. And it was really, really easy to do because once I had the mock-up and once I made a template around it, I created these mock-ups and I added all the different chapters, right? So you get the idea, right? I can go on and on and on and on, but there are so many things you can do as an author. So I want to challenge you guys, like, what are your thoughts on how you're going to leverage ClickDesigns as an author? Is it going to be to create a book cover? Is it going to take that book cover and create social media graphics? Or maybe you're going to, as a writer, you're not an author of books, but maybe you're an author of blogs. You're going to create blog posts and blog graphics and things that point out, like as you probably saw and noticed in my own account, you have Find It on Amazon. Well, guess what? I have a blog that I send people to my Amazon links and I create the graphics in ClickDesigns. So the sky is the limit. And I'm going to tell you that I have just enjoyed learning all the different ways and I can't wait to get to all of them. So I hope this was helpful. I know we're out of time or else I would keep going, but just know that there's lots of ideas, lots of opportunities. So I just want you to know that I can't wait to see what you do with this. So make sure you be an action taker. You jump into the Facebook group and you drop some of your images that you've created and inspire others to take some action and show us what you have. And hey, if you have a book coming out and you need help getting to that bestseller and you want people to either buy or just you want some traffic, guess what? Post it into the community of ClickDesigns so that we can help you and promote it for you. So hope that is, I'm going to jump back on camera here. So what did you think? Wasn't that really cool? Yes, ClickDesigns has so many things that we can do, and we have covered book covers before, but I wanted to specifically call out authors. And the reason why is because right now is the best time to become a best-selling author. And it's not as hard as people think. I've written several books, as you guys have heard, but guess what? They all became a bestseller on Amazon. And to create web pages and mockups and things like that using ClickDesigns made it so easy for us. And as I showed you today, it is really possible with ClickDesigns. So I'm super, super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed today. If you did, please drop in the comments what you loved most or what you're going to try, or maybe a book idea that you have that you're going to create. And with the advent of AI, man, the sky is the limit on the things you can do now. But I hope that you guys have the great rest of your week. I will see you next Monday, but I want you guys to just know that I really am just so glad to be a part of this community. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. And also for those who tuned in last week on the part 1 of bridge pages and wanted that part 2, and they were commenting in Facebook that they want a part 2 of me showing them how to actually apply the bridge page into Groove, I'm creating that next week live here with you guys. So I will see you then for you guys tuning in, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend or a week, I should say, and weekend, and I'll see you next